So
Yeah.
you mentioned something, something you said, well, that's not important to them. What is important to them?
Raising their spiritual awareness. That's what the council exists for. You think that they really have any things that they need to legislate in terms of, the community? No, the job of the council, and there are 6 feminine and 6 masculine bodies, aside from Adama, that sit on that council. They're there because of their maturity and their spiritual journey. They're there to help everybody else get to the next level. That's what they're there for.
How do they procreate?
I don't know, but they do. So that's a question I really want to answer for myself. Look, I understand we're still in physical form. 4th and 5th dimension, humanity still gets to enjoy physical form. I have my own questions about, shall we say, sexuality in the next stage. I came back here for it. Let's see what it is at the next stage. It's all I can. That's all I know.
Why not? Why the hell not? So would you define them as a dimension then, or like how, like as far as a place of existence, or just part of Earth, another city? Like how would you even, like, if you were to give a broad brush, like there's where they're at this level, that level?
There are actually, to my knowledge right now, there was a channeling that came through, not through me, through a young man in India last year who validated my connection with the Lemurians. And I didn't know who Sam the Illusionist was, and also gave us a better idea of how many there are. Now, between those of us that have reincarnated as Lemurians and those that are still waiting to mingle in the surface, there's 4.5 million.
There's 4.5 million.
Are there other species that also commingle, reside, or commune within the inner earth of the Lemurians?
Yes. Yes, there will be beings and forms that we're not used to. All I can say in advance is please hold your shit together. It's all benevolent. They're all here to assist us. They all have higher awareness than we do. So the idea that they're all connected with everybody else and here to service everybody else, they're here as a gift to humanity to help us lift ourselves out of this crap we've been through in eons. It's time for us to finally elevate, but at the same time, the things that were manipulated within us, that part of our DNA that had been tinkered with, all of those things, if you sense something after the first of the year, and I'll tell you, there were 2 energetic things that happened globally. One is that there was like this huge that just seemed to come out of nowhere. It was a collective sigh, not just me, but there had been ancestral karma that all of us had been carrying unbeknownst to us. Things that our grandfathers, great grandfathers had kind of passed through lineage, and yeah, it's tacked on to you. That had been relieved, and however that got dissolved or cut, that was done for all of us. So we kind of started with a cleaner slate. There's also been an advanced level of light that we've been taking in, because we've been storing that in our cells and awakening our DNA with it. That those other junk strands are being reactivated a little bit at a time, and every bit. That's where your recall is coming back. You're not learning anything new, gang. I knew this before, and all of a sudden it's come back to my command. How I knew it, don't know, but I know it.
Can we take their vibration now? Let's say the Lemurians, can we take their vibration now and exist in this, call it outer Earth or wherever part of the Earth we're at?
I do.
You do. Okay, so we don't have to go and pass or go through there. We can open the portal. We can be understanding, so aware, I guess, when they're around us, so they know that they can show themselves to us. Is that correct?
Here's their thinking. They want you to know that they're here. And they are going to make a more concerted effort to make contact with people that vibrate at their levels. When I went to Shasta at first, I was looking for energetic portals. Yes, I hoped I'd meet an ascended master, as I said before, but there was just energy that you could feel that was elevated. I found them. I had to recognize the landmarks when you see, a tree in a circle of rocks that doesn't look like that, and then some greenery on it in an area where there is no grass or anything else. You began to see that after the fact, but you don't know what to look for when you get out there. You just feel something different. And if you've been to Shasta, and I've been there a lot now, you feel the difference. It's like someone left an aura behind. Those used to be hidden. They're not going to be hidden anymore. They're meant for people to be able to match their vibrations and find them now. So here are your portals and your gateways, and they won't be one that's hidden.
So check this out, and let me ask you this then. So you get a place like Shasta that is obviously getting a lot of notoriety, right? So everybody seems to know about it. It's a place to go with the portals and, with everything amazing happening. But with amazing, obviously, there comes nefarious things that are around there too. Now, when people, because I think more and more people are being drawn to that, is there gonna be, or are there, from your experience, is there trickery going on around there that make you feel like, hey, you're going into a different dimension, or you're coming through this mountain or this cave and you're gonna be walking through there, where it's not necessarily a benevolent being, but more of a what's the other one? Malevolent, that one.
I've noticed so much is that the intuition that I am receiving on a daily basis, the messages are so clear, and they come in like, you hear a lot of people talking about, I get a download of this and a download of that, and that is the God's honest truth. Messages are just literally flooding in because the pineal gland is being decalcified. And